I think that higher forms of connecting to more consciousness, a higher intelligence, let's just say a higher intelligence, because that goes up and up. I think a closer form of higher intelligence and our pursuit towards that, I think, is giving in to the moment. And so it can be in the form of serenity and peace, or it can be in the form of just doing daily chores, activities, or planning for a marketing strategy, or you're building anything. You're kind of, it could come from just planning. And the moment is when you just, in the blink of an eye, put together a possible path, right? And your route could be just the closest path to get there, right? And the path of least resistance, right? And it wants to go there naturally, but as soon as we start scrutinizing it and picking it apart and using our logical mind to dissect it, that's when we start to hold ourselves back, because we see possible reasons to question it. But I think the process is try not to question it and go with your instinct, because I think that's closer to a higher form of intelligence. And I think that's a pattern that's worth testing. That's a theory that's worth testing. Because I feel like, I believe, like, I know this is truth. And it might be coming from a higher state. And the practice of me opening up a voice note and recording, that was an action that I had considered, but I felt myself locking into a pattern of, oh, is this the right decision? Should I look at other options? Should I then compare? What are the options I have at this given moment in time? And dissecting them, and analyzing them, and all that just leaves me in paralysis. Even just coming to small tasks at hand. Should I do this first? Or should I do that first? And my brain already is trying to analyze everything. But before all that noise happened, I felt like some kind of brief intuition. But instead of just giving into that higher form of intelligence, reaching back to us and going, this is it, this is what you want, this is a perfect way to go, choose this. You'll like it. It's like we're trying to serve ourselves from a higher form. But instead of giving into that intuition and going to that direction, which most likely will develop into a positive thing, into the right thing, a right thing. Instead of doing that, we give into analysis and we give into our logical mind, and we try to cerebrally dissect, analyze, and execute an analytical strategy, an analytical choice. That's our decision. But I think that mental process should be put aside, and let's see what happens if we give in to our intuition, and let's test the theory if that's actually communicated from a more intuitive, connected to a higher source of knowledge. Let's test it.